It's Kayla Coleman, the Chief Operating Officer with the Tyler Miller team. I'm putting together my first podcast for the team. Well, not just the team, but personally too. Like, woo! You do the applause.
Yeah,
I don't know the button. I don't know
it's
where the
the one
button
with
is.
the tape on it.
Well, let's give it this time. But
There we go.
Tyler and I wanted to put this together to spotlight agents on our team that are doing great things and kind of see what they're doing, why they're doing it, just so you guys can get to know a little bit more about the back end of the business and learn a little bit more about our agents. So this week, I have the OG podcast guy, Brady Holland, on the podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Thank you for having me on, Kayla. And thank you for lighting my business. I really appreciate it.
I feel like I had to do Brady first because he was my first podcast. The first one I was on was with Brady. Oh, you're touching it. It's
That's
okay.
what she said.
And we've done 2 together now, so I felt like doing
A
third, and having you as my first guest would help calm my nerves a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely nervous. I remember my first couple podcasts, and I was like, what am I doing?
Well, there's so much like equipment and stuff that people don't realize, and it's really easy, but it's just getting there.
Getting it set up, like me and Tyler working through everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
No. It's not easy. Not easy.
A lot of trial and error, but that's how we figure a lot of things out in life. So
We got it going now.
yeah, true.
Cool. So the last 30 days, you've kind of had a lot going on, not just personally, well, not just like business, but personally as well.
Yeah.
But you've still managed to maintain your business and kick ass at it.
Yeah.
So
you could say that.
last 30 days, you've had 43 appointments.
Yeah. It's been busy.
10 open houses.
Yeah. More now.
More now, since we got those numbers from you, and 1 accepted offer, which is great.
Yeah, especially for the price point it was at.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit through each of those things. So your meetings. Who are you meeting with? What are you doing?
So like Kayla said, I run a couple podcasts. I have one called the Fireside Chat where I interview a lot of different agents, kind of like you're doing now.
Yeah.
I'm getting to understand their business and kind of the back end of things. I really focus on agents that I just have no clue who they are.
Yeah.
Gets me to be know more people in the industry.
Yes.
So, maybe they have a listing and I have a buyer that wants to go buy that house. And now we have that personal connection where, in multiple offers, maybe they pick me because they know me and they know that they're in good hands.
Right. And they know the team as well. It's not just you. It's they know who you're backed by and what comes with that.
Backed by EXP, I always talk about our amazing North Star Alliance that we have here in Minnesota with the Peppertons, the DeRoches. And, I mean, you throw both those names out there and people are like, wow, you work with them? I'm like, yeah, they're direct business partners of mine.
Yep.
I can call Daniel or Julie or Parker and they'd answer any question I have for them, which is really special.
Yep.
Not to forget, TK, the Pedersons, McPhersons. I could go on and on. And I'm saying like top agents in the state.
Yep.
Like the top 1%, which is really, really cool. So just kind of getting to explore that and show people and tell them about it on that podcast. And then I have the Pod Gods as well,
Yep.
Who my co-host is Jake Luttrell. He's the marketing and media manager for Edge Home Finance. And we do all kinds of
That one's
people.
fun. You guys are fun.
We are a lot of fun. We're actually going to LA the first week of December to go film some episodes out there.
That's so exciting.
We're actually going to be on a game show, and it's a really cool experience. And
are you dropping the name yet of who it is, or are you guys kind of keeping that secret?
We're going out to be on the game show Board Games.
Yep.
Search Board Games, BORED Games on Instagram, TikTok. Watch it. Me and Jake are going to be the guys in the suits here coming up. As well as having them on the podcast. The host is like a major LA radio host out there, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
And then we're trying to get some other people. Might get like a Danny Gold or Daniel Beer, Kyle Whistle. We're trying to align some of those people up to have on the podcast because that's a lot of fun. But,
as long as you're going out there and bringing all your equipment and stuff, why not do it?
Try, yeah. But then next week we have a film director coming on. 25,000 follower film director, just had his first short film produced and released yesterday.
Cool.
And then after that, we're having someone that has a Rolls Royce Mustang.
You showed me that.
Yeah, he's got like 165,000 followers on Instagram. He's coming on the week after that. So we have a lot coming for that podcast.
So the thing that I think people don't understand about like having all these people, they might not align with your business, but the cool thing about having them is they're going to post it.
Yeah.
So then other people are seeing your name out there. So it's not just filming the podcast to have it and have people listen to get to know them. You're getting your name out there on their platform as well.
Yep. It's connecting with different spheres.
Right.
You know, our number one job is to get people to know us, like us, and trust us.
Yep.
And I think these podcasts that I'm doing and getting in other people's spheres and learning more people, it's getting a lot of people to know me more on a personal level, what I talk about, what I do every single day. And then they get to like me, and then the trust is there because I talk for an hour with these people, you know what I mean? Where we had an agent on our team that I had on the podcast. He was calling it Expireds, and someone Googled his name and watched our full podcast, and he got the listing because he's like, you seem like a genuine human being. Like, I got to watch you interact for an hour straight just talking.
Yep.
Where, you know,
not everybody has that.
A digital brochure is awesome, but
right.
might not always get the job done. So,
well, and different people look for different things, right?
100%.
Some people want the, like, all the details. They want all the information up front. Other people just want to know that they're working with somebody that's an actual person and not just like a robot.
Yep. So I think that's been a really cool way to kind of show my business off and show who I am.
Yeah.
It's been through these podcasts, so it's
I love it because it started as like videos, and then you're like, I want to turn it into a podcast.
Yeah.
And you just bought the equipment and went for it, like all hands on deck. So
yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. So a lot of my appointments, I guess that was your question, have been podcasts that I've been filming with different agents and different people, different business owners, but also just like connecting with all my business partners, whether they're lenders or, you know, I've met with a couple different title people as well, and just people that I'm working with a lot, whether it's like my preferred title person or my preferred lenders, meeting with them every other week so I can gain that personal connection a lot better, going on double dates with, you know, me and Maddie, my girlfriend, and you know, maybe them and their significant other. And that's been really cool. So I can get a connection on a personal level.
Right.
Because I always tell them, like, and I tell my clients this, like, when we work together, like, this is a team.
Right.
Like you, me, lender, title, insurance, listing agent, seller. This is all a team. We all have the same goal, right? Seller wants to sell their house. Buyer wants to be in that house. How do we make that process smooth and make everybody happy?
Right.
So really connecting with my preferred business partners and explaining that to them and kind of figuring out, how do we make this happen? How would we make it almost like a power team?
Right. Yep.
That's kind of what I'm really been focusing on lately.
Yeah.
So that's why I've had so many appointments, and then I've been doing a bunch of open houses, just
Tons.
getting back into it. I was in Vegas. I was up in
You had a wedding.
Yeah, I had two weddings.
Yeah.
Like, I had a huge golf tournament, like all these things. It's been a crazy month, but like you said, I've been really working hard to try to keep my business rolling.
Right.
But I think the main thing that I can, you know, be thankful for is the team.
Right.
Without my team, I wouldn't have been able to do as well as I have been. When I've been absent at times, when, you know, yesterday I had to leave for a family.
Life comes up.
Yeah, life comes up. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
But I was able to have someone on the team go do a showing for me. They absolutely love the house. Like, we're working on writing an offer, and
awesome.
I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was a solo agent.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
you know, I've been extremely busy in my personal life.
Right.
But it doesn't slow down my business because I'm on an amazing team that's willing to help me no matter what.
I love it. And that's one thing that I love about the team and why I continue to work here is, like, everybody, we say it all the time, but we have the family feel. Like, we all help each other out. If somebody's down about something, we all just are like, oh man, that really sucks. But we're also there to celebrate each other's victories, which is fun.
That's a blast.
That's the blast. So you also mentioned, you know, your business partners and meeting with them, building relationships with them. I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand about this business is how it's a lifestyle. And, like, the people that you're aligned with have to embrace that lifestyle. Otherwise, it's just not going to be a good fit. Like, do you want to touch on that at all? Because I know that's something you strive for when looking for business partners.
Yeah, well, and it's not even business partners, but relationships and friendships in my personal life.
Yeah.
They have to understand that, yeah, there's going to be times I'm not going to be able to go to things, or I'm not going to be able to be there 24/7.
Right.
Or I can be there, but I'm going to have to be working.
I'm going to have to walk away and take this call when it comes in, or check my email while we're doing XYZ.
While we're at dinner or whatever. And, you know, I try to set aside time Wednesday nights after 4 p.m. I try to set aside work.
Yep.
And just hang out with my girlfriend.
Right.
Because that's the time for me and her.
Right.
We don't have much time together. She works a full-time job. I'm a real estate agent, and I'm always gone.
Yeah,
I'm always
yep.
on meetings, and finding someone that understands that, yeah, I get you have to work. Like,
Yep.
you're growing your business and your life to be successful
Yep.
later in life, and she understands that, and that's been so helpful.
Yeah.
And we have a really close connection
Yep.
because I'm always at the office. You're always here.
Yep.
I've went on plenty of dates where it's just like, yep, nope, she
Nope,
didn't
it's
care
not gonna
about the
work.
real estate world. Like,
It's not gonna work.
yeah, I'm a real estate agent. Yeah, it's my job, but honestly, it's not work to me. It's just like, this is my life, and I absolutely
And it's
love
like a
it.
two-way street, though, because like they have to understand that you have to be able to walk away, but you also have to take the time to say no, regardless of what comes in
On a
between
Wednesday
these
night.
on
Like-
Wednesday nights. Like, it has to wait. And like you set that expectation with your clients and your business partners and whatever. As long as you set the expectation, everybody should be good, you know?
Well, and like I just had 2 buyer consultations last week.
Yeah.
And one of them's like, what times don't you work? Like, when should we not be contacting you? I'm like, Wednesday nights after 4 p.m., I'm probably not going to contact you. It
Yeah.
might not be until like 10 p.m., like when I'm in
Right.
bed, like winding down for the night, or Thursday morning
Thursday
when I wake up
morning.
at 6, 7 a.m. or whatever.
Yep.
And they're like, that's totally fine. Like, I
Right.
understand. I'm like, but other than that, like, I'll probably respond within an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and if I don't, then
Something's
I will.
up.
I will eventually. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
not
I'm
like
here
you're
for you
going
guys.
letting people go 8 hours without
No.
hearing from you.
And like I had a 23-year-old client buy a house in July, and I went out to dinner with him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he was talking. He's like, "Yeah, so do you like work on the weekends?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I didn't even know that, to be honest. I just never contacted you on the weekends." I'm like, "Man, you could have."
You could have if
And
you
he
had a
goes,
question.
It worked out. We still had a really easy process, and the best thing about it was like, he is a first generational buyer, first
That's
person in his
amazing.
whole family. He's born in New Guinea. All his brothers and sisters, he's the youngest, and all of them are, they're renting. I
Right.
mean, some are in like New Amsterdam, like all over the
Wow.
world.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Is he the only one here?
He's the only one here, and he's with his mom and dad.
Okay.
And he's the first one to be a generational
That's
homeowner.
amazing. But you set a good experience for him, or you gave
Yes.
him a great experience because I know what you do. And like you said, you took him to dinner afterwards.
Yeah,
like,
I always do. Like,
you
that's my
build a
favorite thing.
relationship with these people. So when it comes time for his friends or if his other family comes over here, you're going to be that obvious choice for them.
And he works at Boston Scientific,
Oh, gosh.
huge company.
Yeah.
He has so many coworkers, and he
Yeah.
always tells me, if anyone's talking about real estate, I'm bringing your name up. I'm
That's
like, yo,
amazing.
that's my guy. Like,
That's amazing.
we've created almost like a friendship, me and him, because he's younger, I'm younger.
Yeah.
And like, he doesn't have too many friends because he wasn't born here and
right.
and whatnot. So we've got to be really close.
Yeah.
He's never been to Topgolf. Like, we're going on a double date to go to Topgolf.
That's
like,
awesome. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah, it
I
is.
love
And then, I had a client. They have a house in Naples and a house here in Brooklyn Park now. And I texted her Monday. I was like, "Yo, like, let's grab dinner. Or let's hang out." They did a bunch of things to the house, and they want me to come by. And she's got COVID, so I was like, "Oh, that sucks." So what I did is I just like got them a little basket with some like popcorn and like.
Cute.
And I dropped it off at their house.
And they appreciate that because
Yeah.
it's like just you're thinking of them, you
yeah,
know?
exactly. I was like, "Oh, I feel bad. Like, COVID blows."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You'd be thinking 3 years later, you'd be talking about something else, but here we are.
Right? So yeah, no, I guess I don't know. I don't even remember your question.
No,
I just
you're
kinda
good.
started
We'll
ranting.
keep moving along. We'll keep moving along. So you've been kind of putting a challenge out for yourself
Yeah.
for
Open
October
houses.
or just like certain
It was
amount of
like
weeks?
October 17th, and I was like, try to go like 30 days. I think October 15th or November 15th will kind of be like when I stop.
Okay,
but
so
I
you're about
probably won't.
halfway through
Halfway through, I'm trying to do 25 open houses in that time frame.
and you've done at least 10,
I've done 11.
11
now,
now.
and it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I've been really busy.
Yeah.
Lot of meetings. I have a new development that I'm going to be kind of co-listing on.
Yep.
So that's taking up a lot of time.
Learning about the development and everything that comes with the builder. And yeah, it's a
usually
lot.
I usually try to get a couple open houses in on Friday.
Yep.
And I have a meeting in Savage from 12 to 6. And I'm like, well, all right, there goes my open house times.
There goes that.
And then Sunday or Saturday, I'm doing an open house from 1 to 4 in Savage.
Oh, gosh.
So that's one. But then Sunday, I'm like, I got to try to fit in like 4.
Right.
Like,
Like get them in, stack them back to back.
So,
How have they been going? What's been your kind of success rate?
so it's been very slow.
Yeah.
So I've done 11. So it's 22 hours. I've sat in open houses. I've had a total of 6 clients come through.
Okay.
4 of them with agents, or 4 of them were represented with an agent.
Yeah.
And then 2 of them haven't been. And both those 2 I've been really following up with. Really just try to educate them at the open house, explain 2-1 buy-down rates, or try to figure out what's their why aren't they moving, why do they want to move, and what's their hot points. So really just attacking those day in and day out. And I actually got both those leads from one open house. So
it just
did
takes
that
one,
I guess, right?
But at the same time, open houses are a great thing for your business because they kind of give you a couple different things to do. It's dedicated time that you're going to be spending working.
Yep.
Like you're not sitting there scrolling Facebook or scrolling TikTok, or maybe you are for a little bit.
Yeah,
but you're mostly like working.
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to post on social media
Yep.
about what you're doing, shows you're working, and it potentially gets leads.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a triple hat trick.
Dub. Yeah.
We'll
It's a
call it hat trick. It's hockey season. Wait, when are we going to go to a game this year?
I might go tomorrow night. I'm trying to get tickets from my aunt.
I have something going on tomorrow night.
That's fine. I was bringing Nate and Lauren.
Oh,
so.
well, no, but I'm just saying, like, we should plan a team wild game.
That would be fun. They're a lot more expensive than a Twins game, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's okay.
But Tyler will pay for it.
No. Anywho, so it's a hat trick. You know, it's a good way to spend your time if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, and when I was kind of looking into kind of getting a part of this new construction development down in Savage, I was like, okay, is the time going to be worth it? And in my head, if I can spend 6 hours a week in these open houses, prospecting, cold calling, texting, making social media content, I can make it worth it for myself.
Right.
And have that opportunity for someone to come in and buy a house or help them or just get to know more people.
Right.
That's my biggest thing, is just being more known in the
industry, in the state.
Yeah. Where if I go to, you know, some panel, or I go to any kind of gala event that's out there, or the Real Producers Awards, like I walk in and people are like, oh, that's Brady.
Yep.
Like that's what I want to get to. I don't want to be like, who's that new kid? Like,
but you're already getting there.
Exactly.
Like you're a year in and you're already getting there because you're putting yourself in the right situations.
Exactly. Yep. Doing the right things. I was at a BNI meeting this morning and half the people already knew who I was.
Right.
Did I know them? Not really. Nope. But
they're seeing you somewhere. Yeah.
Right. So it was really cool.
Cool.
So.
And then obviously you got one offer accepted.
Yeah.
Who's that for? Like, do you want to shout them out? Are we keeping it a little quiet?
Yeah. Shout out to Max Cucker. Got him off a Zillow lead, referral from that Zillow lead. Okay. That Zillow lead hasn't bought a house yet.
Okay.
But they're still in the works. But he really liked how my buyer consultation, kind of how I walked through the process with him, and he referred me his business partner.
Yeah.
His business partner ended up buying a $1.195 million house in all cash.
Jeez.
83 acres house, manufactured home.
It's beautiful.
It is a gorgeous house. It's a gorgeous piece of property, and it's surrounded by state land, and it's a quarter of a mile away from my parents' house.
And you get to deer hunt there.
And he'll let me deer hunt. So that's even better.
That's even better.
But yeah, absolutely wild.
Yeah. I
just really never, me and Tyler were talking about this, because when I did my interview, I'm like, yeah, my parents live in Orac. And he's like, where the F is Orac? And now I have almost a $1.2 million buy side in Orac. It's just mind blowing.
And it's just like, how does that even happen? And you're a year in, and you're getting sales like that,
which is crazy.
Which is amazing.
Which, people may call it luck, but I think in my mind, like, I've created my own luck.
Yeah.
By doing these open houses, by putting in that extra work.
Yep.
Staying till 10 p.m. at the office or whatever it is. You've seen me stay late.
Yep. Like, we all do it. You get in the grind and you just like, why go home when you're having so much success and you're like able to get things on paper and do things?
Just do, boop, boop,
because
boop.
There's days that you can't. No. Like there's days that it just.
Today it's 2:10.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at my computer yet. I haven't had time.
That's terrifying.
So like tonight's going to be a late night at the office.
Which is fine.
I have to.
Yep. Yeah. But then tomorrow night you're going to go to the Wild game.
Yeah, hopefully, if I can make time.
If you can make time.
And if not, then I'll go to the next one. But
It's
Gotta
all about
follow
the
my-
opportunities and the successes that you're putting yourself up for.
Yeah. And, we've really talked about time blocking on the team and setting your schedule and different things like that. And it's just never really clicked with me. I
Nope.
did it because I knew that's what the top producers do. But I was
How
like,
did you know I was going to transition to this next?
I just know things.
No, you
God, that
don't.
smelled like Pompeii. If you guys have ever been to Pompeii Pizzeria in Elk River, great pizza place. Shout out to you guys. Would love to have some soup from you guys if you have any. Hashtag
Oh.
soup Sunday du jours
Yeah.
with Maddie Ross,
Yeah.
my beautiful girlfriend. Anyway,
I can't. No, I was going to transition into, you've been working the last few weeks to build a new plan for yourself. It's coming into slower season.
Yeah.
Typically, it gets kind of slow with the holidays.
moving season.
For real estate agents. People don't want to move in the cold weather and the snow. They don't want to slip on the ice and all that jazz. So you've been building something out to help build your pipeline for, maybe this year you might get some stuff, but really for all of 2024. So what are you kind of looking at that you're trying to focus on, and what tools are you using to do that?
Yeah, so I was mentioning, the time blocking your calendar, top producers are doing it.
Yep.
When I first got in the industry, Colt Whitney, Orange County, California, sells $500 million a year, and talked with him. He's like, yep, set up time blocking, have times to cold call or chime time or prospecting. And I'm like, it's there, but what the hell do I actually
What
do
do
in
you
that
do
time?
during that time?
So I have been thinking of setting up a checklist. And I know you do this on a piece of paper. You write out what I need to do throughout the day, right?
Yep.
And then you check it off.
I do a paper one, but I also have my computer ones.
Yeah.
Because some days are different. Some days I know I have to get this crap done.
Or I'm fired.
Or Tyler's going to throw me in the garbage can for about 2 hours, then he'll pull me back out. But I have a paper one every day. It's okay, these are the top things I want to accomplish today, but I also have my CRM. I have my list like you have. So you got to do it.
So I would do those paper lists.
Yep.
Not every day.
No.
I do them just kind of when I needed them.
Yep.
Kind of like you said, on specific days you need them.
Yep.
And I have realized that I really need a list.
Yeah.
If I can put my calendar on a list, I think that's going to connect with my brain better, and I'm going to be able to accomplish more and reach my goals.
Right.
So I remember Tyler talking about Monday.com or something like that. So I looked it up. I was kind of looking at it, and I was sitting in the office, and I'm like, yo, Tyler, I think it might have just been me and him there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Tyler, can I get on your Monday.com?
Right.
I want to try to get more into tasks.
Yeah.
And he goes, we actually don't even use that anymore. We, our VAs have created a Excel spreadsheet that has the same thing.
Yeah.
So then I sent you an email. I was like, yo, you got to send me this. I want to get into this.
And then I sent you it with all of my stuff in
it.
And that
I
you
sold
stole.
a lot, which is great. So thank you.
He's like, you left all this stuff in there. And I was like, oh,
shit. So
no.
But then I created, what I need to do every day for 4 weeks.
Right.
This is kind of what I made. And then I kind of showed it back to you, and I showed it to Tyler, and you guys were like, I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
And we actually used it in our business planning meeting.
Yeah.
And then I really dove into mine again and sent it to you guys, and Tyler gave me some pretty solid criticism. He's like, this is
weak.
This is solid.
Oh, after you.
No. The first one was this is solid, but this isn't going to move your business.
Right.
You're going to have very steady business that you have now, and I know that's not your goal.
Yeah.
So I went back in, was it Monday?
I think it was Monday.
I was in the back office for about an hour working on.
You were just mad scientist.
Yeah, and working at all these amazing options that we have for people all across the country, and put it together, sent it back to Tyler, and he's like, that is money.
Yeah. And now you just got to do it.
And now it's just lined up right there, and it's just boop, 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 boop.
Yep.
It's amazing.
And there might be a day you don't finish everything on that list because
whatever
appointments come up, today might be one of those days.
I hope I'm not 2 days behind.
Not 2 days behind. But, it's okay. If I don't do it today, then it's a late day tomorrow.
Yeah,
if I finish it early, all right.
I get to go home.
I'm going to go home a little early today because
Monday I finished early, and now yesterday I'm behind. I have an hour of prospecting I didn't get to yesterday.
Right.
Now I have to do that today at some point.
You okay?
I don't know. I'm burping.
It's that pizza.
It is. It's good, though.
But no,
you
and
through.
we presented it to the whole team at our business planning this year, and everybody liked it. Like,
I think a
everybody
lot of
took
people
away,
liked it.
like, they're like, yeah, you told me to build this schedule, and you're like, prospect for 2 hours. What
does
do
that
I
mean?
do?
Yeah.
What does that mean? And so putting in activities for prospecting, like,
Well, and it's not even that. Like in my calendar, I'm like taking out these chime times that I
Right.
have, and I'm putting in just Monday board is what I call
Right.
it, because that's what my board's card
yep,
called. So I know during these times, like I just go to that board.
yep,
Oh, I got to do my chime task. Oh,
Yep.
I got to do a CMA a day. Oh, I got
Oh.
to do this. Oh, oh, oh.
dang Minnesota.
Hey, it's okay.
No, but I love it.
Yeah,
And it's been
Tater tot,
good so
hot
far.
dish. I mean, what wild rice? What else you want from Minnesota?
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? Deer hunting?
Yeah, this
I was going
weekend.
to say old fashions, but that's kind of Wisconsin.
I like a Moscow Mule anyway.
I know. But yeah, deer hunting opener this weekend.
I'm not even going. I'm not gun hunting this year. I haven't been deer hunting this year.
Oh my gosh.
It actually kind of hurts my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. We're going to step away from the business stuff for a little bit. We're going to do a fun little game. I have to
Okay.
have my phone for this because I can't remember what I wrote. I remembered everything else, so I can't remember. So,
You've been doing good.
thanks. So I have 5 different letters.
Okay.
And when I say each letter,
5 letters.
5 letters. It'll be one at a time. So
Okay.
we'll do this 5 times. First thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Thing,
Okay.
color, person,
God, this is gonna be bad.
anything.
All right. I'll try to keep it PG-13.
Okay. M.
Maddie.
Oh, you won!
That was easy.
That was what I was thinking. I was like, if I say M and you don't say Maddie, we're
I
gonna have
almost
to
said
make it.
Eminem, but
Eminem. Oh yeah, you could.
that was my second word.
B.
Brady. I don't know. It was just first thing. I don't
You're
know.
really fast at
Yeah.
this. Okay, I have to go out of
First
order.
thing. That's what I'm saying. Don't give me like an S though.
J.
Jack. Jack Gebhardt. My friend Jack. Shout out Jack Gebhardt. He's one of my best friends
I
from
was
high
thinking
school.
like Jake or
Yeah, Jake works too. Jake Latterell.
yeah, I was thinking that.
Jack
I don't know.
Rope.
We're going names on this. I like
I
it.
just gotta like think about like apples, cinnamon. Like let me just start naming things in my head.
C.
Sydney, with an C. Sindy.
S. You said
Sydney.
S. I said C. I was thinking Carla. I was thinking your mom, but
I don't call my mom Carla though.
you
if
do
you
on
said
Facebook.
mom,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
guess. I said M.
You did, Maddie.
Maddie.
Mom, I
Maddie
love
is
my mom.
before your mom.
Okay, mom, you didn't hear that.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna
And you're
post
gonna text it
and
to
I'm
her.
gonna tag her. Mom.
She doesn't look at Facebook. It's fine.
I know. You have to tell her that you make a post
Yeah.
about her on her birthday.
Like Soup Sunday. I have to text it to her so she can watch it.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's so cute.
she's the
I love
best.
your mom.
Okay.
Last one.
No name. I'm gonna go no name here.
T.
Fuck. Timber. I was gonna say Tyler.
I know that's why I did it.
Gosh.
I was like, I have to think of random letters. Next time I'll do like a random. Well, we'll do different games each time. But
A would have been like apple.
Apple,
I don't know.
Mm.
Tyler.
Tyler
Miller team.
Miller team. Okay.
Whoop.
Well, that was like a little fun.
I
break.
like that. That was
Just
fun.
Break it up a little bit. Break it up. So, you've just hit. Where are we at on time? We're doing good.
I don't know. I don't even look at it.
No, you're good. I was just like, I just want to make sure we're like doing good. You're about a year in. Oh, you're just over a year in now.
Yeah, just
Of
over.
being on the team and being licensed.
Yeah.
And you interviewed with 40 different teams or groups?
Like 30-ish.
30-ish before you joined us. So,
Not all residential either.
no, some commercial.
Yeah. I'd say it was about 50-50.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was actually really going between the team and commercial,
Okay.
to be honest.
Well, I didn't know that.
I didn't
glad
want to go
you're
back
here.
to school, though. So,
Yeah, because you'd have to get the
yeah.
commercial
And I didn't
licensing.
want to go back, so.
So, when you did all of that, and obviously you've been in it for a while, but like, why do you continue to choose to align yourself with the people you do? Why are you still on the Tyler Miller team? Why are you with EXP? Like, what's kind of your standout points that you saw when you interviewed those people and kind of like where you're at now?
It's, I'll make it pretty simple.
Okay.
I was sitting with Tyler and Parker Pepperton in Vegas.
Yeah.
Tyler looks at a group chat.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this group chat sells 95% of the real estate in Minnesota.
Which is insane.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
I'm surrounding myself with the top agents in the state of Minnesota.
Right.
Not only the state, but the fast forward movement. We're the top group probably in the country.
Isn't it within the world
I think it is.
for EXP? Like
We're
like,
the top in the world for EXP.
for
yes.
EXP. Yeah.
But I feel like most brokerages, that group is unbelievable. The knowledge and the way people talk and communicate and are willing to give us their scripts and everything that they do is incredible. Everyone asks.
And it's just like a take it, make your own little spin on it and shoot it out.
How have you been so successful so far?
Right.
It's the group I'm on.
Yeah.
It's the team I'm with. And it's the people that I have surrounded myself with.
Yeah, it's the people that challenge you every day, you know?
And it goes back to that, I have a friend that wants to be a golf coach. And he's struggling right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what's wrong? Like, how can I help you?
Right.
And he's like, man, I really want to be super successful at this. He's like, I want to be a Kathy Swanson in a warmer state. Kathy Swanson's the golf coach out of Elk River.
Okay.
One of the best in the state.
Yeah.
I have a really close connection with her from when I was golfing. She's a hunter. We hunt together. And I told him, like, dude, it's like what they say, like, go to the people that you admire, ask them if you can work for them for free or watch them work for 2-3 months. Work your ass off. Copy everything they do. Look at what they do. How can you do it?
Yep.
How can you do it better? How can you make this work in your life? And ask them, how did you get here and how can I get here? And how can you help me?
Yep.
And how can I help you?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, that's brilliant.
You all just have to work together. It's
like,
all about it.
Yeah. And that's what EXP offers.
Yeah.
I can surround myself with the top agents in the state.
Yeah.
And they're willing to help me every step of the way, no matter what. Because that's why EXP is just, the business model is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really, I mean, I've been in the industry.
My nose itches so bad.
My nose is running really bad today. Oh, gosh.
I'm ready.
No, you're good. I've been alongside Tyler for 7.5 years, and like the change to here was not like one that was just like, oh, we're gonna go because everybody else is going. Like, we really looked into it, and like now that we're in it and I look on the outside, I'm like, why would anybody be anywhere else? Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, there's things here that are different. And
the fact that I make like $200 to $300 a month
right.
from not really doing much
Right. Helping the people that you care about.
is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
I love it.
To think that my boss makes all of his bills and his mortgage payments off not really doing anything other than rev share.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool.
And it's not that he doesn't do anything.
He helps them out.
He helps people out in the
incentivized to help
way
them.
that he wants to. And it's about something that he loves and is passionate about.
It's incredible.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
If there's any agents out there that want to learn more about what we're talking about, reach out.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. Like, even if you join us or you don't join us, I would want you to just be educated and know all your options. You're like a buyer.
Yep.
I want them to know all their options they have so they make the most educated decision.
Yep.
And I want the same for you. So if you guys want to learn more and be more educated, there's 2 ways to do it. Contact us.
Yep.
Every month on the 1st, I have a webinar where I talk about this.
Oh, heck yeah.
So please just join.
Just join them. And they're awesome.
I'd love to teach you guys.
Live Q&A on it, too. So.
Yeah. Every month on the 1st, 6:30.
6:30. You got it. Right there. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, Brady.
Yeah, thank you.
It was fun.
It's always good.
Now that we got into it, and I was like really I was like real nervous today.
She did good. Let's give her a round of applause. Yes.
I don't know where the button is yet. We'll figure that out. We'll have it on the next one, I promise. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.